pretty favorable matchup. You know, if you were going to drop against anybody, Lethal Gamer would be one of the teams you want to play, but Lethal still had a pretty good group stage, of course, coming through, and they really pushed Rise close for that first spot. But here we go, into the game. It is going to be Lightning Pandas against Lethal. We're on Arden Forest, and this is going to be Hardpoint, and we're with Royalty.
Right, let's have a little look now. Exotic trying to get that first kill, does, instantly gets it down as they try to get control of Cave, but only one person left. That's going to be Super.
Let's see what Kunja can do here. Super is going to hold that cabin wall, so good stuff from him. It's a good vantage point for him to be in there to just try and watch over No Man's Land, but Royalty really lighting things up in the middle. Super is going to get his third kill and get the points there, so he's going to be really close to working on streaks already. Rami gets a kill there, but Exotic is going to take Super down.
Yeah, Exotic just managed to sneak through before that cut actually got taken out. So he was able to just take him off streaks, and obviously he probably doesn't know how big that was for him here. But with 19 seconds left to go, it's all about the rotation. Let's see how these guys get into Ruins.
And it's really important to see number 3 on your screen there. Super has slipped the net, and he has made his way around behind it Ruins here, so he could cause some problems. He's going to find Royalty. He's going to look for a second for Theory. He's got Exotic to his left-hand side as well. Exotic smartly waits for the rest of his team to pinch in. Lightning Pandas will get the rotation, but Lethal Gaming do indeed have the lead.
They do, and now Lethal Gaming trying to break into Ruins here. Big hold though from Lightning Pandas. Can they get the reinforcements in, as here comes a full stack from Lethal. They're sending 2 mid and 2 into Church.
Let's see. He's trying to make a move, but Exotic is going to catch him up, but here comes the pinch. Exotic going to get away with this one. Now Rambi is going to push forward, but it's all Lightning Pandas in the kill feed, and there we go. 4 members go down. Crucially for Lethal, they still have bunker side spawn, but they haven't get many points here on Ruins, and there's still 30 seconds left to play for. Theory in the middle, helped by Exotic coming from you, and Super really can't get through. He's going to get forced out as well, and that's a big kill for Theory to make, because now he can rotate around bunker. Lethal Gaming have been pushed out, and this has been perfect so far by Lightning Pandas.
Rambi, last line of defense, trying to get out of this. Teddy Rex not able to do anything either, and Rambi staying alive, but he is eventually going to go down, and that is going to allow them to get bunker control. Problem being heavily outnumbered, and they are spawning out.
Seem that way now. Zaptius is going to be able to push forward, and that is going to be Lethal Gaming's bunker as we get into the third hill. Super just trying to win a gunfight in the back, but Kunja causing all sorts of problems. They are going to get rid of him though, but that's allowed some time for Theory to push up through No Man's. A lot of shots going to go in from Rambi, from Fire. Is going to get the second, not quite. Royalty is there, but still, it's very hard for them to push so far when Lethal Gaming are spawning up there. I say that Rambi has spawned behind, so now Lethal, they need to hold on and wait for Rambi coming. This could be a big pinch coming in. They can't do it. Lightning Pandas break through.
Lightning Pandas looking like the stronger team here, just the amount of horsepower they can put down onto the field. Exotic, obviously the highlight reel right now, 15 and 4 streak for him, not even going to make it 5, but already Kunja looking to make some plays for East Road, trying to get cabin control. So important for East Road.
It is. It's one of those things where it's not necessarily important for putting up big points. You're thinking the rotation, the cave, every single time, but Lightning Pandas have well and truly been the better team here so far. A pretty decent lead going towards East Road. We can see Lethal Gaming are set up nicely though. It's that band across the map. We see they've got somebody at Ruins, somebody inside the point, somebody at cabin. Now we're going to see Teddy Rex go and help out at cabin as well. We know how important that part of the map is. Now we're going to see Exotic continue his streak. He takes down Zaptius in and around Ruins, but the kill feed, unfortunately for Lethal, seems to be lighting up Lightning Pandas. But here we go. Rambi and Teddy Rex are going to make the kills. They are just about going to hold on to the spawns and the side of the map that they want.
Oh, here we go. Looking for a good job. Pushing out again. Just unable to get through. And you know what? We speak about East Road not being a hill that's a money hill. You don't get a lot of points on it. Right now, Lethal Gaming are ignoring that convention and put up a decent amount of time on it so far.
Yeah, they've done really well, and they've just kept them out. And as I said, it's that line of players, and they've just really kept Lightning Pandas at a distance. That's the thing. They're not letting them get up close and personal. They're keeping them back with the ARs. It's working out quite nice for Lethal, who have made it only a 30-point game. Lightning Pandas eventually going to break through with only 10 seconds to go, but Zaptius inside the cabin needs to stay alive. He goes down. Royalty could do win that gunfight, but Teddy Rex will not be the first one there, as it does seem as if Lightning Pandas have won that rotation after the first rotation of hills, I should say. It's a pretty decent lead for Lightning Pandas, and they seem to be lighting up the kill feed. Let's have a look at the kill to death ratios on the right hand side. Exotic 21 and 9 right now. Theory seems to be the only guy lagging behind, but look at all of Lethal. Nearly every single one of them negative, and they're only positive 1 if you are. Unfortunate for them, they really need to step it up here.
Yeah, Exotic's been holding things down. He's been pushing out quite far and slaying, and it's really paying dividends for him. There we go. Exotic winning another gunfight against Zaptius. Has a glide bomb as well to lock this one down. A lot of time coming down on the cave. Looks 1, looks for 2. Not quite able to get that one out of here. But with 25 seconds left to go, if you're Lethal Gaming, you're off. You're going to Ruins.
They need to go to ruins and they need to lock it down. What they need to do is actually push through Bell. They need to try and get the side of the map where you're spawning for bunker for the third hill coming up. Yes, okay, great. You can get a lot of points on ruins, but what we need to see them do is start to get even more points further on in the map. Right now, they're quite far behind. It's going to be in and around 100 points by the time we get over towards ruins. We need to see a big hold, but that glide bomb's not going to help things. Here come the kills from Lightning Pandas. Teddy Rex and Rambi are able to answer back though. Lethal Gaming are going to hold on. Rambi gets 3, and he's going to push out Bell as best he can. He's going to have a few members of Lightning Pandas lining up for him here as well. Royally goes down, and this is good from Lethal Gaming. This could be their route back in.
Teddy Rex picking up 2 himself there as well, and you know what? Big hold from them. They actually made that a very costly hill for Lightning Pandas. The glide bomb was also dropped for them, so they don't have that utility anymore. One big swing coming in for Lightning Pandas though, and it looks like Lethal Gaming going to reinforce this. Don't want to give away 30 points with how badly they're doing in the scoreboard.
Yeah, they're going to have another bite of the cherry here. They're going to push in, try and cause some problems in mid-map theory. Trying to push out, trying to think of that bunker spawn. We can see number 6 Exotic is already making his way around their theory to get a split spawn, because we can see Rambi spawns all the way at the back. We still got somebody at Bell, so they spawn back towards Cave. Works out brilliantly for Lightning Pandas. Lethal Gaming maybe get a little bit aggressive on that last push towards ruins. There was a lot to play for, but it's cost them the spawns at bunker. Teddy Rex trying his best to rectify that though. Goonjar's going to go down as well. We see Lightning Pandas are still spawning there, but Lethal Gaming are already there.
They are now Theory. Looking to just try and get in here, heavily send up though. Got some support from his teammates. Incoming, and it will be a win for Theory. Theory managed to get this one as well. 45 seconds left, and Lightning Pandas are miles away. They're ruins right now. It's up to Exotic and Theory to try and hold this.
Zaptius wins a gunfight you wouldn't have expected to him, especially against Exotic and how good he's been. But Royalty finds 2, Goonjar finds another. Lightning Pandas do hold on, and they will be within touching distance of winning this game if they can hold on over the rest of the points here at bunker. Lots of shots going in from Royalty. They're not quite connecting. Super is going to be caught with his pants down there by Exotic, but here we go back towards East Road. We've seen Lethal Gaming have quite a lot of success here, but they need to have more success across the whole map right now, as Lethal Gaming are well and truly behind Lightning Pandas here, and we're only seeing kills from Lightning Pandas. Exotic in the middle. It's been a really good performance from them in the first map.
It has as well, and we go back into East Road. Lethal Gaming got so many points on East Road last time around. This time, can they do it again? Because they are going to need to start to make an incredible comeback. Theory looking for one, not able to do it either. Exotic comes in, he picks up one, he's pre-firing, he's looking for the second, gets the 3-piece and nails it home. Lightning Pandas are in the home stretch. This is all looking LP right now. Get your tie-dye out and start celebrating.
Lightning Pandas looking solid all the way through this. Royally putting up the numbers where he needs to as well. Theory's following through with only 15 to 22, and yet they're still ahead by about 140 points. Sensational performance out of Exotic. He's basically is double positive right now on our down with a sub. Fantastic stuff from him. Goonjar's been following it up as well. They have lost control of East Road, but they can still win it at Cave. You can see Rambi is there. He's trying to lock it down for his team. We need to see Lethal Gaming be perfect throughout this next rotation.
They do, and you know what? It's going to be difficult for them. Fortunately, they've got Rambi into that hill already. He goes straight down to Royalty. Super gets the cross. Won't allow Royalty to get any time himself. And usually we talk about Ardennes going, it's the most likely map to end up going into the final timer. But not this time around. Lightning Pandas are probably too far ahead.
Lightning Pandas really have put Lethal Gaming to task right here. They are going to break the 100-point mark in just a second, and Lightning Pandas have really been forced out of Cave. Still 45 seconds left to play for, so if Lethal can pick all this up, it starts to become a bit more questionable. Not if Exotic's going to do that, though. Finds 2 rather easily. Lightning Pandas are only 20 away.
Well, right now, already looking for it as well. And then they can end this here. It does mean as well that Lethal Gaming can't stack. They can't have a concerted push. They're going to have to just stagger in as fast as possible. They've got to keep churning out. They cannot allow Lightning Pandas to get 11 seconds onto this hill.
Royally just firing the shots through the smoke. Not going to work out. Goonjar there on the rotation towards the ruins.
No,
and Royalty
that's enough.
Cannot be winning those gunfights. He should get taken down, or at least contested here by Super. He stopped it from being in a position where they can win it, but look at the rotation. It belongs to Lightning Pandas. Royalty has the streaks. Here they come, raining hellfire on Lethal Gaming. Lightning Pandas will take map number 1 in winners bracket round 1.
And they certainly will, and a very confident win there for them as well. Just so comfortable, doing incredible work. Big shout out to Exotic though. Yeah, just numbers he was dropping, the triple kills that were coming in, he was feeling himself. I mean, he dies in the Bronze Star kill cam, but still. Yeah, a fantastic performance by Lightning Pandas. They just outslayed them completely. Even on the rotations, if
you know, Lethal were making that win and they were getting themselves there first. It didn't matter. They were just getting slayed out every single time. Lightning Pandas looking very good here at map number 1.
They really are. And as they swing into map number 2, how do you feel like this is going to go, Tom? Because coming into this one, I thought Lightning Pandas, they were the heavy favorites in my eyes.
Yeah, I feel the same. To be honest with you, I think we've seen what Lightning Pandas can do across the whole season. Yeah, okay, there's a couple of roster changes coming there, but they've always been that probably the most prevalent team coming out of Open when they get into pools, and they've caused so many problems. They're going up against a team who they've probably met a couple of times this year going through Open, relevant of where we see the brackets lie. But one of the main players in that game that we seen on our den was Exotic. What a game out of him. Sensational performance, and I mean, he didn't put them on his back, but he really, really put Lethal to task there.
He did exactly what they needed him to do, and that's just continually slay. And he was winning his gunfights. There wasn't a 50-50 gunfight for Exotic that entire time, simply because he was just winning them. So, like, every time you come into it and see him go into an engagement, you're like, as long as it's even, I'm going to give it to Exotic.
Yeah, and it was in the middle of the map where he was causing a lot of problems. It was on those rotations, and then when they needed him to push out in the hills, he did it. And, I mean, Teddy Rex and his team there really didn't have much of an answer, unfortunately. And they need to go in this S&D, they need to forget about that hard point, go into the search and destroy, think differently, just say it right, okay, forget about that map. Let's see what we can do in a completely different game mode. It's a very, very different pace as well. Let's see what they can do. They still get a chance in this game. We've seen them push Rise Nation to a game 5 yesterday, so you know, we know this team has potential, but right now Lightning Pandas definitely looking the better side so far.
Lethal Gaming fans, they're not very happy, but you can see the Lightning Pandas fans, they certainly are. They know that first map has gone their way, and they are just ready and waiting for this search and destroy to start. Lethal Gaming, full regain. You see Teddy Rex actually talking to his team right now. I wonder if that's talking about the last map, or whether they're talking strategy for the next one.
They can't be talking about that last map. It means nothing now. You've lost it. Forget about it. You go into this next map, which is indeed going to be USS Texas Search and Destroy. Not a map I've seen too much this weekend, actually. It seems to have been pushed out quite a lot. We've seen a lot of teams playing Valkyrie, St. Marie. Texas so far, though, hasn't really been a massive pick, especially second map. So let's see what Lethal Gaming can do. It's one of those maps where your sniper obviously becomes very prevalent. I've got somebody on that roster that could potentially do something against Lightning Pandas. With that, we will soon find out. But they really do need to step it up here.
Yeah, I think this is where Lethal Gaming have a good chance, because if they don't get this S&D, I think it's a 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the hardpoint in the run and gun objective game modes, it just seems as if Lightning Pandas have got that edge, and it was the slaying as well. If they go into Black Tower and get completely slayed, it's going to be a very, very difficult map to win. So the Search and Destroy here, I think you're right, is a must for Lethal Gaming. Yeah,
I can completely agree with you as well, and I don't know, I think if they do take the Search and Destroy, potentially we could go to a map 4. I don't really see it going much further than that, though.
Yeah, I mean, just what we've seen from them in map number 1 from Lightning Pandas, it just gives you so much hope for them in the rest of the series. Lethal Gaming, though, they need to step it up here in the Search and Destroy. If they can potentially turn this one round. I mean, we've seen the FaZe game. They were blowing Envy out. Suddenly that was a map 5. I've got no idea how that ended, by the way. We're sitting here at Bravo. We can't see the main screen. We've just been shoved down into the corridors of the Nationwide, haven't we, Brycey?
We certainly have, but it is still feeding the crowd. We're still feeding the vibes. It's all good. Let's see, though, as these two teams go to war on USS Texas, we start off with Lethal Gaming on the attack.
Super using the sniper in a bit of an unconventional place, actually. See what he can do with it. They're actually going to linger around there from Lightning Pandas, so not going to get anything for it. They do have a lot of control on this map. I sometimes like this, where you fight for that control and then you can sort of dictate where you want to go, especially towards B. Super now has backed off and will look for a pick along that B alleyway. Tius is looking for shots on the theory, puts a couple in. Teddy Rex challenges and takes him down and backs it up, and the 4v3-man advantage now lies with Lethal.
Well, can they capitalize? No, Royalty gets taken out. So Royalty takes out Teddy Rex as he crosses to the bomb. And that brings it back to a 3v3. And bomb down, and Royalty's like, thank you very much. Reload, put another bullet in. Anyone else?
Line them up. Royalty waiting for his third. Super will try and out-snipe him if he can. Gonna see him, the bullet. Just about to skates past. He's gonna have a shot at it again. Royalty says no. Given the fourth Ramby. He's up top mid. See you later, buddy. Royalty with the ace.
Sniper ace there for Royalty, taking them all down once he was set up and ready. And Ramby, look at that, sitting duck in the window. Royalty's like, really? It's going to be this easy?
Just lighting them up for me, boys. Royalty does not miss those shots. An easy round for Lightning Pandas in the end. It's not one that Lethal Gaming would have wanted to start with. I feel like if Super misses that shot there, after seeing him hit those 2 shots across the B, you think it's probably not a good idea to challenge that.
Yeah, just a little bit. But that's only the first round. We now go onto the offense with the Lightning Pandas, and already Rory trying to get that first shot on the Super, misses him by a tiny margin. Smoke also going out. It looks like they might go for a quick plant onto A, or at least try to bait out those utility and nades from Lethal Gaming. It looks like that's what they're doing. Rory has already got another pick.
He's caught him again. He really does have his number already.
Double snipe setup as well.
Yeah, it's not too surprising. We see Rambi seems to be sniping towards the back as well. He might just have he does peek. I'm curious, is Rambi sniping? Let's have a look. Can we have a look on the Codcaster potentially? No, he's not. He's only got an STG out. So do not challenge this with the way that Lightning Panda snipers are working right now. It's really hard for Lethal Gaming to win these long gunfights.
The only issue is when you play a strategy like this, is you just don't have that utility if you need to move forward. If he loses his other players, he's then got to go plant by himself on the attack. Yeah. So you have to be careful and make those picks. Zapdos against Theory, and I was wondering there whether or not Theory was even going to bother engaging. He's got teammates covering him from both sides. He could have just waited for Zapdos to either come out or just wait for him to just run out of ammo.
Yeah, I like what Lightning Pandas are actually doing there. I feel like they're trying to feed that towards Royalty in that case. He pushes forward, they're putting a couple of shots in, but Gunja's only trying with his pistol from there, albeit he has a sniper as well, but Royalty lands up the quick scope. It's easily done. Royalty putting on a clinic here with the sniper.
Is that 6 now?
It is indeed.
6 in 2 rounds with a sniper. Royalty. Right now, Lethal Gaming are probably going to have to put some different strategies into place, try to figure out exactly what they can do. How do they play around Royalty when he is taking faces everywhere?
I mean, rude not to go with him from the start, wouldn't it? 100 points away from that glide bomb, and it does seem as if Lethal are fancying their chances down A side again. Royalty be more than happy with that. Smokes come out though, the rushes have went down, and some pressure coming in from Lethal. They've got themselves some good positions here, but Royalty really put out of the game with that smoke going down.
That's
gonna back it up.
Certainly a better tactic from them as well. That's exactly what they need to do, right? If you've got an issue like a sniper, you have smokes, you have that utility, it becomes a lot less effective for the sniper. Oh, okay, it's perfectly effective. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it.
He can see through things, this guy at the moment. 7-0 from Royalty. Finds himself with the glide bomb, not too far off his second and third tier as well. What a performance so far. And I mean, if Lethal picked this map, then you've done goofed on your vetoes at this point, because Royalty is frying them. Super's going to have another go at it.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus H. Christ. Zapdius, don't even try. Please, just leave him alone.
Why are you doing this?
Leave him alone!
Why are you doing this? Royalty is going berserk. He cannot be stopped. He's now 9-0. It's all sniper all the time.
Rambi, just jump off the map, because he's going to find you. Bobby Lee, swagger here. My God, Royalty, 9-0.
I can't deal with it.
Why are they challenging him?
Hey, my teammate slow peeked out of here. I wonder if I should do the same thing.
What a terrible idea.
He seems to be missing his shots.
Oh my God. He's just picking heads. What a ridiculous performance so far.
The worst thing is the most impressive one was he just shot through the smoke. Got his full streaks. Just don't worry about it.
Oh dear. 3-0. Royalty is essentially doing all on his own. Fully streaked out, not to mention Exotic's 3-0 as well, so that's more danger for Lethal Gaming. I mean, we can't really go off him, to be honest with you. Oh, we can, apparently. Oh, okay. There's nobody there. There's nobody there, but Royalty for now is going to move back and leave Lethal Gaming alone.
That's right. If you're Lethal Gaming, you're now just crawling along the map. Low down, and they already get it. And he gets another one, Royalty! That's 10-0 with a sniper now. Trades out for Gunjar, but you can see they were trying to get a little bit more aggressive. Lethal Gaming, they were trying to kind of close him down and get into his face so he couldn't use that sniper as effectively.
Didn't work. I mean, they got one, and here come the streaks. Of course, Lethal Gaming know exactly what's going on here. If you can spot one, that would be fantastic. Find Zapdius as well. Accurate with things other than a sniper. And he eventually does go down, but what a streak from Royalty. Rambi gets aggressive. The bomb has been planted today. Exotic is going to find the kill onto Super as well. He's 4-0 as well, so if he can win this round, he's going to be close himself. Rambi challenges Exotic in a good position.
Oh, he's trying it. He feels himself. He really wants to take this on. Oh no, Rambi had a nade in the back pocket.
I didn't even see him through it.
I didn't. Kept it in place, and that will allow Lethal Gaming to finally get onto the board. They shut down Exotic. They shut down Rory. They also end up managing to get that glide bomb out of here as well. So there is light for Lethal Gaming.
And they also stopped Exotic on a bit of a streak as well. He was 4-0 at that point, but I think he had about 500 points obviously for planting the bomb as well. So he was relatively close himself. So that's a big round from Lethal. They needed that one.
Yeah.
Needed to get on the board.
If you're the Lethal Gaming team now, sorry, the Lightning Pandas team, and you're Rory, you're kind of like, guys, come on. They got 2 kills that round as well. Exotic got 1. He hadn't died either. 2 of his teammates are on donuts.
Oh man, I mean, if he keeps playing like this, it won't actually matter, to be honest. Super is looking in this direction, looking for royalty. Okay, well, we'll give Super some props. Let's see if he can get anything from this. But to be honest, it seems like all the action is actually going down in the cafeteria. Let's see what Zaptius can do from here. And I think this is what they need to do. Just stay out of royalty's lane. So just give up on A. Okay, let's just go to B instead. Let's get some control down in the bottom. Get our SMGs out. If we get this down to B, now royalty has to push. And what's he going to do with the sniper from here?
Well, we will find out. That is going to be the scenario. Good job peeking over and over again. Shoulder peeking furiously, looking to see if anybody's there. But he's probably called it correctly now and said, you know what? They're probably all inside. He's called the artillery in on the far side platform. And Rory does not hit the quick serve. He now goes down. However, he does get an artillery kill. But Zaptius and Rambi get it back down. And Exotic now left in a 1 versus 3. Make it a 1 versus 2.
It's going to be a difficult one when he's only got 15 seconds now.
Doesn't have time.
No,
just going to wait him out. Lethal Gaming coming right back into this. Lightning Pandas had the lead. But, you know what? If you're going to not convert rounds when you use streaks.
Yeah, I mean, that's it. The thing is, with the sniping tactic, I mean, I don't really think Gunjar needs to bring it out, really, because Rory seems to be doing quite fine on his own. But I think when they do that and then the bomb goes down a beat, it becomes such a harder retake. Let's see if this team can get back into this one now. They have managed to get a couple of rounds here, and Royalty is quieting down just a little.
Right, well, let's see. Rory playing so well, but he has used 2 streaks in the last 2 rounds that they have lost.
Gunjar doesn't look like he has his out anymore, so Royalty with the only snap. Oh, no, he does. What? I think, you know, they need to concentrate on maybe... I know they want to play around Royalty and play around these snipers because they're having so much luck with it. I say that Gunjar should have put it away, but he gets a great shot on Super. Exotic now up top control. Looking as if A is for the plant here, but they are going to fake that. Actually, the smoke goes down. And that's actually going to give an opportunity for Theory to get towards B. Zaptius is not too far away, but Royalty watching the crossover. Lethal Gaming know what's going on here. Theory plants the bomb and takes a couple of nades as well. To his left-hand side, he's going to find Gunjar, fights Theory as well. Really good round from Lethal. Exotic finds 2 in the middle, though. And there goes Exotic with the third. Rambies goes down. Really good round from Lightning Pandas. I love the switch over towards B. Great stuff
Lightning
from
Pandas,
LP.
2 of their players are absolutely dominating all the way through. Exotic and Rory have just taken control of their SSD so far. We've seen Gunjar get that 1 snipe. I actually kind of need to look at the scoreboard just to see exactly how that's breaking down. Because I'm fairly certain Exotic and Rory have more kills than everybody else in this game combined.
We'll soon see in a second. It's more substantial from here we go. 20. Yep. Yeah, you're right.
It's not even close.
No, it's not. It's really not. What do we have? 1, 5, 6, 11. So 12 kills from Royalty has as many kills as everybody else on the other team and Gunjar.
Yeah, 6 rounds, complete dominance. But, like I said, it's not over for Lethal Gaming. They have got some good strategies. If this bomb goes down again, it doesn't matter. Gunjar's there.
Zaptius now, I mean, they really need to try something different here because Lethal Gaming, if they start rushing, they know they've got the snipers. They just need to make sure they don't rush where Gunjar and Royalty are. But then you've got Exotic causing havoc with the SMG himself.
Well, that fighter pilot also came in. Rory used it. Didn't get anybody again, so that full streaks he ended up getting didn't kind of pay dividends for him.
No, it's one of those maps where streaks are difficult to use because there is so much cover. So it's one of them things where you can maybe have it in your back pocket, but they're never too prevalent, and that's proved it. Royally not really getting much from that, but doing a lot with the sniper, albeit Zaptius to stay alive here. He may be not long for this world, though, as Exotic finds another. Rambi and Super now in a 2 versus 3. Royally, you can't be missing those shots against them, though, Super. Don't challenge it again. No, Rambi's there to take him down, though. So you see, that's the bad thing about having a sniper. If they push up on him, they can cause problems, and they have done. 2 versus 2.
Exotic managed to get out and get away. And oh my goodness, what the trade comes in. Gunjar says, well, you still my team out, you lost him. It's all good now. 5-2. Lightning Pandas just so dominant.
Gunja making the final kill there in the bronze start. 5-2 to LP now. And this crowd's been lucky enough to see a fantastic sniping performance. I don't think the Lethal Gaming team might have enjoyed that one, but good stuff from Royalty so far. 12-3, Exotic 10-2. Theory is 0-5, and they're 5-2 up.
Hey, he is doing the objective work.
He doesn't need to. Royalty gets another. Super really is not had a good game here. 0-8 from him. Theory gets his first kill on the board. Royalty eventually does go down, but it's a 3 versus 2 for Lightning Pandas.
It is, and we could be saying, hello, Super, welcome to the agency, the World Champs agency. That's something no player wants to see, especially when they get into the bracket.
Bomb does go down at B. Exotic pushing forward, finds another. Zaptius all alone. He's going to find Exotic.
I honestly can't figure out who's the better player here, Royalty or Exotic.
I mean, did you see the ace in the first round? Lightning Pandas,
I'm saying, yeah, he's been doing that, but Exotic has just been carving people up with a PPSH all game long.
6-2 is going to be the final score from LP as they close that one out. Theory gets 2 in the final round there as well, so adding to his team's tally. What a performance in Lethal Gaming now. You've seen them really hurt in that first Hardpoint. You see them hurt in that Search and Destroy. Lightning Pandas, for me, so far, above and beyond the best.
Yeah, and on the flip side of it, Super went 0-8, so welcome to the agency.
That's not good. That's really not good. But I mean, I feel for him because he had a sniper against Royalty, who was not missing, by the way. And it's difficult when you're going up against a sniper who's hitting shots like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, right? When they kept challenging him and running across, that's
I mean, they kept trying, that was the thing, and it was like, okay, by round 2, I probably would have just stopped, and they probably should have, to be honest.
All right, speaking of stopping, we're going to go for a very quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this. There'll be more Lightning Pandas versus Lethal Gaming.
Like your sugar foot bomb rasta.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Call of Duty World League Championship 2018, presented by PS4. We are live in the nationwide arena, and we are ready to get into game number 3, Lightning Pandas, the Tie-Dye Warriors going against Lethal Gaming. Right now, Lethal have their backs against the ropes as we head into the CTF.
Well and truly, and I think Royalty dealt a few blows there, didn't he? What a performance out of him in map number 2. We now move to another game mode. It is going to be CTF. Yeah, on Flak Tower. I mean, if anything, if the last 2 maps are anything to go by, we know which direction this is heading, but Lightning Pandas have looked insane so far.
Yep, they certainly have, and if you're a Lethal Gaming fan right now, you're hoping and praying.
Oh my god, they've still got the snipers out.
Brody can't have his out as well, that'd be ridiculous.
No, he's got super aggressive and he's getting up and close here.
Oh, they're taking no prisoners. This is ridiculous.
All the kills going in their favor momentarily. A couple do go back in Lethals though, and they're going to now get an opportunity. I think that was a hit marker there. Theory finds himself taking down Super. Gunjar's still using a sniper, pushing forward. And it's a, whoa, that was a hellish hit marker. Gunjar nearly takes him down. He's going to help his team instead. Teddy Rex, what? How has he done that? Okay, right. I don't know what the Lightning Pandas are on right now, but they are absolutely frying. Let's see what the communication's like from the LP team.
You go top gun, Mickey.
I'm Gen.
Yo, one's their bottom mid, one's their bottom mid. Someone go top gun for me.
Yeah, well.
Yo, are your minigun Teddy weak? Our minigun weak, Teddy.
Top our base, top our base, top our base, top our gun, top our gun.
There's 2 gun side, there's 2 gun side on us.
Trying to wrap to rotate.
Yeah,
need bottom mid.
Yeah, bottom mid.
It's fine, it's fine, it's
Alright,
fine. Hold the OE for us, hold the OE for us. Let's go. We got bottom mid.
Yo, one more bottom mid.
Our bottom mid. Dead.
Go,
go for a pull. One gun side, one their flag.
Yo, AR us up. AR us up.
Let's go flag. I'm pulling it, Jens.
He's underground, he's underground. I'm pushing our side underground. I got him one shot, absolute.
One shot.
Flag's literally one shot, dude.
One's the backside. Yo, bottom mid. Bottom mid, dude.
One's our front mid. Yeah, he's not absolute
Pushing it out.
Come in.
Yeah, we are, dude. Fuck.
It's alright, we got his FPS off streak, so he's not gonna have anything.
Okay.
I wanna push out left, so I'll push right, please.
I got one. Two dead.
Oh, yeah, I'll push right, I'll push right.
Already in their mid. Our bottom mid.
He's gonna chase me outside their mid,
I'm coming down.
He already got me, Ramby.
It's okay. Need to front their mid, I'm underground.
Right in front of me, one shot. Nice, Ramby was mid.
Neither low. One,
our mid gun. Our mid, one shot. Good job.
Nice. Bottom green.
I'm gonna go left.
Yeah, went underground. He's in a head glitch. He's their side gun, their front gun. He's mid gun, I think now. Yep.
That was him. I'll spawn back our flag. I'm gonna push out right.
Could it be low green? No, that was him.
I don't think so, no.
Up their gun.
Up their gun, one shot.
I wanna watch Jens. Our front middle, there's 2 our front middle guys, one's absolute bottom mid pit.
Yeah,
both our front door now.
Getting double teamed.
Both our front door.
Nice, there's a guy up their gun. Yo, weak fan.
Weaker mid.
I'm spawned up here. You went to our front mid, you ran to our front mid. One guy's mid gun on me.
Okay. I'm gonna push this guy out for you, Jeff. Hold on.
I got him. Who's our bottom mid, right?
Yeah, I spawned minigun, guys. I spawned minigun.
Your outskirts. Dead.
I'm one
Teddy, let's get Teddy.
Let's stop. I wanna push left, yo. Someone push left. You get right. Could be our Jens.
I'm going left right now.
Yeah,
could be our front gun.
Yeah, I'm just searching gun. I don't see you.
Top their gun.
The Teddy?
Probably, I'm staying alive.
I'm mid. I have a trace right now.
I'm watching their back left of their flag. I got Zapti's one shot on their flag.
He's in their mid too. Back, bro.
Teddy's just playing slow. We're good. He's not on our spawn.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm the top gun. Guys, I'm the top gun.
I'm going mid. Go left now.
Go left.
Guys, they're pushing up. Front mid.
Yeah, already in our mid. Teddy, one shot in our mid. He's just left corner, Matt. Left corner.
One's right side. Woodstack weak.
Left corner, Matt.
Nice. Right side. Jens was really weak. One's gonna be in mid. Okay. One was Jens. He was pushing.
I spawned left.
He's got to be in our Jens.
Alright, there we go, the Lightning Pandas, it looks like all that pressure and aggressiveness they had has been tempered, lost a flag, and now 1-0 down Lethal Gaming.
And this could be a second here. Ramby's going to have a good opportunity. And Royalty's just about going to get there. Zaptius trying to follow it up, but good stuff from Lethal. Lightning Pandas now backs against the wall a little bit here. And yeah, okay, they've had a little bit of pressure, but Lethal making the most of theirs. And a good flag run by them and find themselves up 1-0 with a minute and 15 remaining in the first half here. And a good opportunity to take this map. There's a lot of COD to be played yet, though. Ramby does defend down this right-hand side against Royalty. Here come Lightning Pandas. They're setting up for that second wave of kills here. Bryce, they're going to try and get it now.
Well, let's see how they can do it. They're starting to get the kills here, but they've got to make a full sweep to get this flag out. Super's going to be there live. Skull, Exotic's going to go down as well.
Traded out.
And Theory gets it, and now Theory is away. Rory trying to back him up into mid here. He's going to see Teddy Rex coming to the middle, looking for one, not able to get the second. Zapdos now trying to chase, trying to get in a position where he can either slow this down or stop it. It's Theory. He's going against and almost gets the kill against Theory. Theory!
He needs to win that gunfight. I mean, they can still potentially get this one. Exotic should go down. Really good stuff from Zaptius, but they can still slay out in the mid-map. Goonjar's going to get there. Are they going to get the return? They are. Really good stuff from Lethal, but you've got to feel like Theory needs to win that gunfight. He runs away from it. And then now it's an opportunity for Super to pull this one. He's got a couple of members of LP to get through here.
I don't think he knew he had time. I don't think Theory knew he had time to kind of get out of that.
Here we go, Lethal Gaming. They've got a good opportunity here. The kills coming in their favor. Theory's the only one that can stop it. It's not going to happen. That's going to be a second to Lethal Gaming. 2-0 up at the half. And Lightning Pandas will be ruining their chances there. Teddy Rex puts it in. He's only 4 and 10, but 2 flags on the board. He will not care.
Lethal Gaming are on top of the world right now. Their crowd is cheering them on. You can see they're celebrating at the half. And if you're Lightning Pandas, all that work, all that build-up to get that flag out, only to have it ripped away and counter-capped. Frustrating.
It's tough because they looked really likely. It was only really one guy that could do anything, and he did it all on his own. Lethal Gaming fans happy there with that half. Can they continue this on? Can they reverse sweep? That's what they need to do here.
The full reverse sweep. Let's see whether they can do it. 5 more minutes to see if it is going to be the start of a potential reverse sweep, or it's all over for Lethal Gaming and they head into the losers. But Lightning Pandas right now are down and they are being more aggressive, trying to get this down, but Super completely shuts it down. And with that shutdown, let's have an Astro Gaming listening with Lethal Gaming.
Pulled ammo, he pulled ammo.
He pulled it to our base, he pulled it to our base.
Coming back.
Actually?
Yeah, he did, yeah, he's in our base,
I'm looking at our mid base. I got him, I got re. I'm watching your mid. I'm at 550, guys, I'm at 550.
I'm watching underground.
I'm playing right side, I'm playing right side.
I'm
playing it with you, You're looking for 3, right?
I have full underground, I'm just watching underground.
He's outskirts. Dead.
Nice. I'm in their base.
Yo, they're from mid, full health. You and Jack.
You went back in.
Guys, I'm in their back base. One's ammo, one just went into the ammo.
Let me left. No, we gotta get kills for Teddy. Alright,
He's pushing gun.
Alright, I heard you.
Go top, nice.
Absolute our top gun, I should have a kill. Got him.
Nice.
One's bottom green going underground.
Nice, one gun.
Alright, back right, dead.
Drop it. Teddy, you're alone.
Nice.
Look for one, ulti, last
No,
guy.
he got me. Last gun, ammo. Inside ammo, going out right now. Really fucking behind the wood. Let's fucking go, baby. 3 down. Last one, exotic and Goonjar. 3 up.
He got me.
Theory just won.
Absolute theory.
Play our mid. I have our mid. Pick up left and right. I have our mid. Pick up left and right.
I got left.
Yeah, I'll pick up. I'm gonna look right.
Pushing left.
No, outskirts. Got me absolute. Has me absolute.
You go top gun. Bottom green. He pushed out.
Watch the outskirts.
On our box.
Got me, dude.
Absolute with flag.
Alright, rotate back when he spawns, Zap. Rotate back.
You'll be able to make a play. None of them are spawners. You can get. I think he saw you. Yeah, he saw you. Play for kills. Yeah, they got that.
Spawn, dude. He's still there. He's right side.
He saw me.
Good help. I'm absolute. Top gun, absolute.
One's our mid.
Yeah, Nado kill on top gun.
On our flag, dead.
Nice.
Theory was top gun.
Lethal Gaming end up losing a flag in there, but you can hear the fast and furious communication as they desperately try to keep a lid onto this game. Lightning Pandas being more aggressive, almost got a second flag out, but now here comes Lethal once more back into it. Teddy Rex firing up the field here, and you can hear him fired up when he was talking.
And Goonjar's actually pulled that flag and a couple of his teammates go down. He's actually managed to escape with that as well. It's only going to be Rambi in a position to do something. All he needs to do is slow it down here if he can. He gets the kill on the royalty, so that might be an opportunity. The high bomb comes in. He's not going to find anything with it. Goonjar waiting for some help from his team. Zaptius is not able to hit the shots. Lightning Pandas just like that level this game up and get a couple of kills. They're going to be able to push out here as well. Teddy Rex, though, does have something to say about that.
Yeah, right now, Lightning Pandas just seem to be winning gunfights they probably shouldn't be winning. Like, every single time, it's like, oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. Like, they seem to lose the first bullet and then win the rest of the fight.
I mean, it's been the story so far. They've just been outslaying them, really, haven't they, throughout the series. I mean, in the CTF, maybe not so much, but looking at the kill feed, Rambi's the only guy that's really keeping up. Teddy Rex has pulled this one out. He doesn't really have any help, and Royalty's going to return that fairly easily. Exotic still has some defensive work to do here. Rambi goes down with great headshot coming in there. Super going to go as well. Now an opportunity for Lightning Pandas to breathe, an opportunity for them to push out and try and get another flag in here. We've got a minute and a half to do so.
Now, Goonjar setting up. What he wants here is these kills to go down in the mid-map, and then he can try to start pushing forward. Daxo just staying alive, just dancing around that sandbags right now. Goonjar gets one though. problem is he can't push forward. He can't actually do what he wanted to do when he got there first of all. Now he has to cut back. Getting cut back gets him killed.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. He gets himself into a good position, and both teams do really good work in the middle of the map. It just ends up being traded out in Lethal Gaming's favor. They're going to have another bite at it here. Pushing forward. Rambi, 24 and 14 out of him. Not going to find anything if he's not looking at Goonjar, who shoots him in the back. Zaptius now trying to push forward all alone, and every single time Lethal went forward in this half, Lightning and Pandas have had an answer.
Here we go. Lethal Gaming on the defense. Lightning Pandas looking for the win. This could be one of the last big pushes of the game. We're about to find out. Exotic gets one. Theory gets another. Goonjar looking to break in. Rawdy's with them as well. They have the numbers. They have the bodies for this one as well. Super was the last man on defense, and now it's away. 30 seconds left to go. OE from Lethal Gaming as they try to get across this map and try to stop it down. Can they do enough?
Oh, it's actually only going to be Zaptius in any sort of position to do this. He's completely concussed down in medical room here. That flag goes in. Lightning Pandas 2-0 down, 3-2 up now. And they are cruising to a 3-0 series win here. But here we go. Lethal Gaming have one more shot at this. Goonjar not going to win the gunfight. Super's going to be able to pull this one away. No, he isn't. Exotic shuts him down. 3 seconds to go. Teddy Rex is in no man's land. Lightning Pandas 3-0.
Lightning Pandas